안녕하세요. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the movie The Flu. I went to go see it. It's a Korean film called Kamki. I wanted to see it in Korea when I was there, but it didn't come out yet. It came out after I left. So yeah, I went to go see it this past Friday, I should say, and it was good. It was a good movie. There were some issues I had with it, as I have with a lot of movies, but there were some things that just stuck out. Overall the story was great. The plot was great. I think a lot of things could have been better, but yeah, it was good. So what bothered me about this movie was one, the president. In American films, we tend to change the president in the movies to reflect our current president. And, you want to be taken to this imaginary world in films. That's what film and theater is for, so you can leave your, world you're in right now and be taken to the place that they are. That's the hope, or that should be the hope of the director. And for me, when I was like anticipating seeing this woman president, how's it going to be? Oh my gosh, it's going to be different. They're going to say some dialogue about her being a woman, something probably, oh my gosh, it's going to be so weird, seeing a woman as president in a movie and for Korea film, for a Korean film. And wow, the president is a man. Oh, okay. It just kind of takes you out of that world of realism. And, it takes you out of that world and takes you from that thought of, oh yeah, this would really happen to, like, wait a minute, my president's not a man right now. Like, so, it just kind of disconnects you from, that imaginary world. And that kind of bothered me a little bit. And, I don't like noticing the actual theater I'm sitting in when I'm watching a movie, and that disconnected me and made me notice, oh, there's still nobody really in this theater with me. I think there was like 6 other people in the theater, and that's sad. But I will say that more people did come to the later showing. I went to like a 7 o'clock showing, and more people came to the 9:30. So yeah. So these characters, Dong-Seok, that's the main male. He is a really good actor. I like him. I don't know if I've seen him in other movies. I don't remember actors' names. I only remember faces. But I notice a lot of Korean actors look so different in movies. I'm like, that person looks a little familiar. Were they in that movie? I'm like, oh, they were? Oh my gosh, that doesn't look like them. So, it's like, for me, even with American actors, I can't keep up with them. But yeah, he's a really good actor. I liked his cheesy comedic lines that he and this other guy, Hae-jin, had. I really like that. The comedy that's in there is really good. I really want to learn Korean for that reason too, so that I can, understand, because I know there's some, translations that are not exactly the translations that they put in English, but it translates a little differently in Korean. So, I want to really become fluent in Korean, so, so I can fully enjoy Korean movies. Um, Something else that bothered me was that, okay, I do like cheesy stuff, but there were some parts that were like overly cheesy and a little dumb, and you're just like, really? That's unfortunate that you had to throw that in there. But I think mostly for me, I was really frustrated, like, I wanted to strangle this guy, this English guy who is supposed to be, I don't know if he was supposed to be American, an American soldier. I assume he was supposed to be like this American, like, commanding guy, because there was American soldiers, like in the American soldier uniform in the movie with this guy. And this is like the guy who's like battling the president or whatever for power over what to do in this flu situation. And so this guy has a really strong English accent. And I'm like, okay, one, if you're going to make this guy an American, please get an American, because his English accent was throwing me like for a loop. I'm like, really, guys? Really? You're going to get this American I mean, this Englishman to play an American, like wow. And the acting was awful. I don't know if they did that on purpose. I mean, I'm hoping they did that on purpose because, yikes. I mean, I was really in shock at how awful the acting was. And actually, I think all the acting was pretty bad in those scenes where it's like all the commanders and like the president, the like whatever the guy Bundong, whatever his command was. I think he's like the senator or something. Well, like their whole like scenes were just not good to me. I was like, really, y'all could have done better on this. I didn't. It just it just wasn't good. Oh my gosh, wasn't good. Like it's sad because the rest of the movie was so good and I was so into it and it was so intense and then it's just like what the heck? What are you doing? And you of course throughout movies you start rooting for certain characters and you're just like oh my gosh I hope they're okay. Oh my gosh I hope this doesn't happen. Oh my gosh. And it was just like when it comes to that scene I'm just like will they please just stop talking, especially that English guy. Oh my gosh, I just wanted him to be quiet. Like I did not want him, to keep talking. I I don't know. I mean, of course, this is probably like, some type of political outlet because that's what, South Koreans tend to do, with their movies, which I do like that, element, it's like, we have this issue going on, we're going to put it in our films. And, I think that is good, we've done that with theater and, we still continue to do that with, theater. It's not so much in our films. Our films are a lot more of just, I feel like we're going backwards actually in American films, rather than forwards. It's a lot of old stuff that they're pulling up, I feel like they're trying to come up with new ideas and new ways to present old, information. It's like we have so many movies on certain topics already. Can we get something new? Um, so yeah, there are some good American movies coming out though, and at least I'm hoping they're going to be good. I still haven't seen that one in Lyceum, which I heard was good, but I will hopefully see that. Anyways, back to Kamki. So there's that, and so the guy who did play the South Korean president, was In-pyo, and I mean, decent looking guy, just not the best actor. There's this guy you'll see at the beginning of the movie. His name is Hee-joon, and I really wanted his character gone. I wanted his character gone because I thought he was going to be gone, but I realized why his character had to be there. So I mean, it was good. His acting was, good for the purposes. We're there. It was. Wait, let me say this in an intelligent way. Let me get my thoughts together so I can make sense. Um, his acting was good for the role he was in. There we go. Yeah, I mean, of course, they could have told him. The director could have said, I want you to be this way. And I don't know how the director wanted these characters, if he really wanted them the way they were. But they began filming in May 11th of 2012 and ended in October 11th of 2012. So they had a lot of time, I think, to perfect some of this. Other things that bothered me. Oh my gosh, I'm at 9 minutes. Let me hurry up. Other things that bothered me was there's a scene. I can't say exactly what it was, but because I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen it. But there's a scene and there's like a crane. I'll just say there's a crane moving across the screen, and it's and it just looks really out of place. Like just the animation of it, and I mean the CG of a lot of stuff looked a little odd. So it's CG, but you're just like, oh, that's not blending right. So yeah, it just kind of hurt my head a little. I'm sorry. I'm like really technical about this movie. Yikes. Anyways, the overall movie is good. The little girl, Park Mina, is amazing. I love that girl. Like, I want to hang out with her. I want her to be my best friend. This little girl who plays Mira is amazing. Like, amazing. And I love her. I love this little girl. She should be in more movies. Like, I don't know where you guys got her from. I don't know where she came from, anything. I didn't look up any of these characters. So, I mean, I should say actors. I didn't look up any of these actors. I don't really know. Sorry, I keep looking at myself. I didn't really know, I don't know anything about any of them. But this little girl, I don't know how old she is, but she looks like maybe she's like 5 or 7. And if she's older, sorry. But yeah, she was really good. Her words, her lines were great. I'm glad they got her to do it. There's so many times that child actors are awful and and don't come off as being as real as you want them to be in their scenes. But this girl was really good. Really good. Oh my gosh, 귀엽다. Oh, 귀엽다. But yeah, I loved seeing her and her lines. It's so adorable. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you go see the flu. I hope that yeah, if you watched this long, sorry, super long. Hopefully next time I can break down movies more quickly. But I'm hoping to see whatever next Korean film comes out that I can. So yeah, looking forward to that. Bye!